everybody, my name is Fortefyre and I've got a question for you. Have you seen any sailors? Have you seen any sailors? I'm looking for skinheads. Seen any sailors? I'm trying to go to Hong Kong. You seen any sailors? Yeah, today we are talking about Shenmue. So, for me, growing up, I never played Shenmue. I knew of it, kind of, sorta, but I never knew anybody who actually had a Dreamcast. For example, I never knew anybody who had a TurboGrafx 16. It was just something you didn't get a chance to see very often. It was, I don't know, it's hard to explain. But this game was very successful in its own right, but also a commercial failure because despite how much they made selling it 1.2 million copies and being one of the best games on the Dreamcast apart from Nights into Dreams and Sonic Adventures or whatever the hell that was, it costed like a fuck ton of money to make. It was a very expensive game. It was the Titanic of video games. It cost like $70 million to make. I don't even know if that's a real number, but we're gonna run with it. But anyway, this game came out on the Dreamcast in 1999, so it was kind of a late bloomer in terms of going into 3D after they, tried to do everything, but it was very innovative in its time. However, time out, pause, objection, relax, hot take. I didn't like this game very much, but we'll get to that in a second whenever I explain how I feel about it, because this game really, it pisses me off. Some might say it wrangles my dingle, fists my Play-Doh can, milks my prostate until it's dust. This game is probably one of my top 5 least favorite games I've ever played on stream and in my lifetime. But once you're done with it, you're like, holy shit, it's a masterpiece. It is what it is. But we saw it in 2000, right? So 2000 is when this game came out in the United States. You know what else came out in 2000? Yeah, buddy, Majora's Mask. This is what I would have been playing in 2000. This is what I would have been doing. I would have been focusing on Nintendo and Zelda and having a blast. And here's the fun fact. I never really beat this game until I was like 17. I got this game when I was like 8 years old. All of my video games smell like grandma's asshole. I don't get it. But what other games came out? Metal Gear Solid, 007, The World Is Not Enough, Star Wars, Demolition, Rayman 2, The Great Escape, and my most recent purchase, MDK2. I wonder if there's an MDK1. So as you can see, it was kind of like a balls to the wall, stick your nose out there, see what you can create. A lot of movie video games. I think there was even a Little Nicky game that came out in 2000. People were trying to transition from the 90s from where 3D was kind of new to platforms that included 64-bit games, so it's like, it's kind of an odd area. 2000 is like the leveling of insanity and normality, if that makes sense. But anyway, I would love to show you the original copy of Shenmue, but here's the truth. I don't have it. But I do, however, have the Japanese version of the original game and a special version that came out called US Shenmue. And that was one of the biggest reasons why it was hard to make this episode, is because my Dreamcast is an utter cuckfuck. I hate my Dreamcast. It's like broken on the inside or has fucking self-loathing issues. I don't know what it is. I've taken it to therapy, I've given it back pats at night, I've even cleaned the laser like 400 times. It just does not want to function. It just doesn't want to function as a fucking console. It's irritating. So because of that, I actually stopped collecting Dreamcast for a while, but I'm starting to collect Dreamcast now. But anyway, Shenmue, for all intents and purposes of what we're going to be doing today, we're going to be playing the Windows remake, okay? Bear that in mind. The version you're going to see that we play and I do commentary on is going to be the Windows version, the remake, if you will. But that's enough out of me. Let's take a look at the copies that I do have. Alright, so we're going to be taking a look at my copy of Shenmue, at least the versions that I do have. The first is the OG Shenmue right here. Now we always have trouble when we're trying to record these like this things, so you might see what looks like Rob looking in your eyes, but it's actually just my camera, I promise, don't be scared. Anyway, this is OG Shenmue. This is the Japanese version, as you can see. Not too crazy. Simple Dreamcast logo, very artistic front. It's very cinematic. This is like the perfect vision of what this game is going to become. Now I got this in Japan for like $10. It was a steal, all because it's got like this crack on it. Look at that. That in Japan is enough to like completely render a game trash according to them. Anyway, breakdown on the back. I can't read anything in Nippon language, so I can't really tell you anything about it. Let's see. What does it say here? Alright, don't jump, fucking asshole. What is this? One full reactive eyes entertainment? What the fuck does that mean? Full reactive eyes entertainment. Free? Supports VGA for some fucking weird reason. GD-ROM, yeah, we already know this. And a pretty good capture of a bunch of cinematic moments throughout the game, so I can't knock that. I assume that the version we're about to look at will be the same. Now, one thing you're going to notice about this game is that it is really big. It's got tons of fucking discs on it, right? Because it's a huge game. It's a huge game. The manual, again, no sense in looking at it, is beefy. It, again, tells you about Yokosuka, which is where this game takes place. Really in-depth manual. Hell yeah, I really like that. That's something that we don't ever see anymore, and this is probably one of the last games to do something like that now. The other disc is hiding behind all this warranty information that I've never taken out because I can't even get disc 1 to work, so why the fuck would I get the... Wait. Is this the CD track listing? What the fuck is this? Shenmue Orchestra version. Oh, is that what's on here? What the hell's this? Dream lineup. Is this Space Channel 5? This is cool. I love little feelies like this. What's in here? What's in here? What fucking asshole? I can't do it one-handed. Okay, hold on. Hands are front. Dream Flyer. This looks like just a list of various games that are going to be coming out at some point for here. That's cool. I never really got into this to see what was all inside this, so 10 out of 10. I'm pretty sure, yeah, there's a third disc under there. I think this was a 3-disc game. I don't remember. Hey, it's Mizumi. I think that's her name. Nozomi? Something like that. Anyway. So that is this version of Shenmue. Really simple. I love the discs. They gave a fuck about everything in this game. So the discs are spot on. Hell yeah, 10 out of 10. Let's go ahead and look at the other version I have, which is actually very special to me. So this version is called US Shenmue. This was given to me by Aldrich Japan, a fellow streamer. Again, this version is very special. Why? Because it's a Japanese version of Shenmue, but with English options, and you can actually change in between. So again, it's the same on the back, except it's just pink. As you can see, we still get our guaranteed, little free reactive eyes entertainment, whatever the hell that. God damn, we get that special stuff. Let's go ahead and crack this open. Again, one-handed style, which is a authentic karate style. What the fuck up? What the hell? Oh my blanket! Oh my meaty thighs! Come on, man. Oh, Jesus. Oh, we have liftoff. We have liftoff. What's this? Open up. So this one looks a tad bit different. We still got everything the same on the side, and then on the side actually has the English US Shenmue, which looks a lot more like a PlayStation game than it does a Dreamcast. But if you are curious, this is what the regular NTSC ones look like. For example, see this. So yeah, looks like they mixed it up on the back a little bit. Again, it's in English, but this is 100% the Japanese version. It's kind of cool. As you can see, we're not given the free guarantee like the Japanese are allowed, so it is what it is. Let's open it up, and it's kind of backwards. So this is the Shenmue Passport. I don't know what this is for. I think this is for whenever the game's sequel came out, and you were able to pretty much transport all the moves and stuff that you get in this game, because this is a martial arts heavy game. For those of you who don't know, it has the Virtua Fighter engine on it. So yeah, again, just a bunch of stuff, and I'm pretty sure it's a double-sided manual, so that's got some in English and some in whatever. I lied. Apparently it doesn't. It's only in Japanese. That's fine. That's fine. As you can see, we got all the discs, and it looks like you might have some of the same. Dude, my fucking fingies, dude. I don't know how to get. Oh! Whoa! Holy shit! I don't know how to get. I don't know how to get into. Oh Jesus! That's how I did it the whole time. Okay, we're not gonna push that. It's gonna break off now. Oh shit! It's got 2 manuals. Is this the English version? Dope. This is so cool. This is a really cool collector's edition. What is this? Some sort of registration card? No, thank you, Japan. You're not getting my personal information today. Anyway, really cool little set that we got. US Shenmue and regular Shenmue with the Japanese version. Yeah, let's go ahead and talk some plot because this game is plot heavy and it's really interesting to talk about, and I'm stoked but also kind of scared because I hate this game. We'll get there in a second. Alright, let's go ahead and talk a little bit of plot about Shenmue. Okay, so I know previously, earlier in this episode, I said that this is like one of the top 5 games that I would not like to play again, that I don't like. That's not totally true. I'll be honest with you, this game is a masterpiece for multiple reasons. It's open world, it's action adventure, it may have some cheesy voice lines, but ultimately, this game is one of the most influential action adventure games known to mankind. I fervently believe that the Dreamcast was somewhat successful because of this title, but I don't know anybody who ever owned it. And just recently, with the talk of a Shenmue 3 coming out or being developed or crowdfunded or however the fuck it came out, that's the only time I've seen renewed interest in it. There just seems to be a very specific market that really enjoyed this game. But let's go ahead and get back to the plot. I know I went off on a little bit of a tangent there, that's my fault. So basically the story takes place in 1986 in Yokosuka, following the adventures of Ryo Hazuki, who is pretty much avenging the death of his father because his dad is a kung fu master, martial arts master, whatever, and he gets murdered over some mirror thing that hides some secret treasure, something in that capacity. I don't know. I kind of rushed through the game, not gonna lie with you. It got really boring really quick. Here's why. The game practically operates in real time. And by real time, I mean you go through a 24-hour day, but that 24-hour day seems to drag on. Think of this game as a day in the life of Ryo Hazuki, right? That's basically what it is. You wake up, go practice some martial arts moves using the Virtua Fighter engine, ask around 500 times, have you seen any sailors? Try to find some inkling of what to do next, and then by the grace of God himself, advance the plot eventually. Now I played this game, it took me 5 days to beat this game, which is, you know, not unheard of, especially when I only stream for about 3 to 4 hours. But most of that was running around Myst style, wondering what the fuck am I supposed to do? So eventually, too long, didn't read it. You're the son of a karate master, you need to go find this mirror thing, you gotta find Lan Di, who killed your father, you gotta go punch him in the perineum, you gotta do all these bad things, right? You've gotta fuck up the guy who fucked up your family. That's essentially what it is. But you've got to borrow your friend's motorbike and go to Hong Kong to do it. And that's practically it. That and forklift races. There's some forklift races in here if you're curious. You can win little miniatures. It's great. Anyway, let's go ahead and play the game. Show you a little bit. Alright everybody, this is Shenmue. So this is obviously the PC version. This is the version that we're going to be playing. I'm super excited for this so I can show you, this game just a little bit. Anyway, whenever you start up the game, you get a few options. You can see my cursor here. I want to point this out before we get into it. This is drastically different from what the Dreamcast would be, right? So you got your enter. By pressing enter, you go forward, escape, go back. 2, I don't even know what 2 does. What's 2 do? Exits to Windows. No, we don't want to do that. Okay. So, whenever you're playing Shenmue, especially in any format, I strongly suggest you going to the options and checking out what you got. This is a newer version, so there's different options. For example, you can set the weather to be Yokohama in that time. So, like the 1986 almanac data, so you can have accurate weather. I don't know how much that affects anything, but it is what it is. Anyway, check this out. So, tons of different options. Make sure you familiarize yourself with them. Vehicle, that'll only matter for the forklift things I point out. And also, I never really mentioned, this game was the beginning of quick time events. The QTE, holy shit. This is where it all began, trust me whenever I say that. Anyway, audio, we'll go ahead and leave this on. If you want it in Japanese, you can. I strongly suggest that you leave it in English, or else you won't know what the fuck you're doing. And I didn't mess, obviously, with any of this. Now, this is just Windows. This is just Windows. But anyway, we're gonna go ahead and start a new game. I have beaten this, that's why it continues in red. We're gonna go ahead and do a new game. So apparently it was snowing. So if you do the English or the regular weather, whatever, it's not going to be snowing, I don't think. I have to double check. Alright, so we have fish. Oh no! Grandmama! I don't know what Ine means. I don't know if that's just her name. I don't know what San means either. I think it's just a... Okay, everybody's San apparently. This seems very formal. My dad! Alright, so we're walking towards the dojo, I guess. You expecting someone to sneak up behind you? What's going on, dude? Just go to the dojo. What a beautiful day in Japan. Oh hey, it's the game's... Fukusan is legitimately the game's fuckboy. He's an idiot. Alright, so... that is Lan Di, that's the evil man. The main antagonist of the game. He's I think he's from China, I don't know, or Hong Kong or something. Then he's got his goons.
Stay back, Ryo.
Stay back.
For the last time.
Are they gonna get into a stereotypical Japanese fist fight? Oh, uh-oh. Oh, here, fuck off. Here we go. I just want to point out that this cutscene goes on for an abhorrently long amount of time. So I'm gonna go ahead and skip it because fuck that shit, alright? Come on. I really don't want to see it. And whatever, it was over and it went to another cutscene, so that's always fantastic. Please, end. That cutscene is like at least 3 minutes long. Alright, can we skip this one? Thank you. Skip the cutscene. Right into another cutscene, and this is what I'm talking about. This game is very cutscene heavy through and through, to the point where it's annoying. That's just my opinion. Don't take it if you don't care about this. You know, dreaming about the man of my dreams, literally. Londi, the man of the hour. I can't skip this cutscene. Fuck off! I want to point out that this journal is probably one of the only ways that you're going to be able to keep track of any of the bullshit that's going on. Seriously, pay attention to this. It matters. It'll give you hints. Not very good ones, but they'll give you hints nonetheless. So it's worth checking out if you ever get stuck. Alright, so if we look at this, we can see we can go the wrong way. Police 110, fire 119, weather forecast 117, phone assistance, Nagagi Ito Nozomi. It is Nozomi, I was right. So, like right here, it says Mirror with Dragon, design stolen. Londi murdered dad. Wore dragon robe, rare fight style tattoo in his arm. And Ming Cum, Kun? Is it Kun? That looks like Cum. Okay, dad killed a man named Zhao Sun Ming. What happened that day in the dojo? Nobody knows, not even you do, and I guess we should find out about it. Now I'm gonna go ahead and point out the controls real quick. You can see the mouse, right? Holding down right lets you zoom into his perfectly formatted head and look around. If you look at something of interest, sometimes it'll zoom in, depending on where you're looking. Like if I walk up and I push control, then it will go in. Let's see what we got in, oh, dude, come on, chill. Let's see what we got in my, fuck! What do I need to push, R? Alright, if you push E, it backs out. Okay, so these are my my FAP cloths. And these are my bath cloths. FAP and bath. Sometimes I mix them up. What's in here? Ooh! Those are socks rearranged the same way but rotated. And it's the same picture. It's the same fucking picture, just rotated 3 times. Okay, whatever. What's in here? Ah, yes, my fine assortment. My fine assortment of white teas. Can't forget those. What about the next drawer? Oh, this is my special white tea, only worn in certain occasions. Yeah. What about down here? Keep going down. What we got here? This is the t-shirt surplus as well as designer denim jeans drawer. What's below? I hope it's porn. Who is that? Who is that? Oh, it's anime. Manga. It's manga. Okay, cool. So this is, you're missing out on a solid opportunity. All right, what's in this drawer? There's gotta be one up here. Come on. What's in here? How many white shirts do you own, dude? Fuck. Let's go look in the closet. And just in case you're wondering, this is what a vast majority of this game is, just dicking around and looking at stupid shit. You cannot go to bed whenever you want. It has to be bedtime. So if you're trying to skip the time, good luck. You're not gonna have a good time. Let's check out this desk. What's this? What's this? What's this? What's this? Alright, so this is the Shenmue tape. You have a... One thing that I never understood about him is that he picks everything up like this, like it's offending him. It's like, hey, would you like a, can you go get me a Coke? Sure. Enjoy. So yeah, you can listen to tapes and we'll hear a little. Alright, no, just keep it, dude. I want it. Keep it. Oh, that's crane game hand. Alright, so we got the Shenmue tape. We can keep checking his desk, we'll find other things. If we really wanted to be petty, we can turn on the light and we'll be like, whoa! Oh my god! Such quality gameplay. Okay, let's check his drawers. Don't press E. E is back. I can't tell you how many times I pressed E trying to get into something because it's stupid. Alright, you see this? That's a Master System thing right there. That's cool. A Casio, a blue pen, a black pen, my jack-off lube. We're gonna go ahead and close the drawer because I'm an idiot. Pick up the goddamn thing, dude. This is where you can play the tapes. It's a cassette tape player, so you can do that. That's pretty cool. There's another tape down there, but we're not here. We're not here to tell you all about certain things. We're gonna walk outside. I hope it doesn't give us a cutscene.
Ryo-san, You should still be.
It's not even a skippable cutscene. That's what sucks. Oh yeah, if you're curious. Oh, one of the things I actually do enjoy is that you get like an inheritance or something. You get like money, and then Ine-san will give you money every single day. So I already had 9,800 won or yen or whatever the hell it is, and I got 10, which means I can blow it all on the arcade, gachapons, and buying snacks that I'll never eat.
Really?
But there's this narrative style that has a charm to it. Like I want to skip the scene, not that I can, but it's actually kind of interesting. Another thing I want to point out, this is just the inner nerd in me, right? So if we go to the living room, which I think is right here, I don't know any of these fucking this house. I don't understand how Japanese people like navigate houses. I've been to a Japanese house before. It doesn't look anything like this. This is a very, even for 80s standards, this is not a house of like I've ever seen. There's a room that's just got video games in it. It's got I think it's a Saturn. Is this the Saturn room? I think this might be the Saturn room. Just open the fucking door, goon ass. Okay. So now we can walk in here. And I didn't know about this until one of my viewers told me about it. You open up this drawer. Oh, whoa! It's a fucking Saturn. Got any games for it? No. No, I don't. You have to win them via some stuff. Hold on. Wait, stop. Take your shoes off. There we go. This is Japan. Or put your shoes on, one of the two. Go outside. And let's just take a look around. Like I said, I'm not going to go through this entire game. There's a lot of plot points that are just utterly silly. Who were they?
Folk-san may know something.
Oh my god, they're going to make me go talk to that guy. That guy's a fucking idiot, and he's going to ruin your day multiple times. You just got to roll the punches when it comes to him. Alright, so we run all the way. You run using shift, by the way. WASD is your standardized controls. I'm pretty sure if you plugged in a gamepad, you'd have a lot more of a better time doing this, but it is what it is. Alright, go up the stairs, take off our shoes, pray Jesus, and probably walk right into a cutscene.
Ryo-san, is everything okay? Don't worry, I'm fine. I want to ask you about that man.
Can I skip this?
That
No, I can't.
The man called Landi. What did he talk with my father about?
Mirrors.
He demanded the mirror, and then they threw me out of the dojo.
The black suits? Catch the names?
It's racist.
I don't know. They came out of nowhere.
I see. Thanks, Fuku-san. If you remember anything at all,
Who's
sure
Sir
tell me.
Pred the Bread? Not playing Morta. What the fuck is
Why?
that?
What you gonna do?
I'm gonna kill him, obviously.
Ryo-san, where are you going?
What else would I possibly do with my time?
Please.
What am I gonna do?
don't. Look what they did to
I'm going to
Hazuki
play Space
Sensei.
Harrier. Jesus. Educate yourself.
they killed my...
But you won't. Even in 2 games, you won't do it for your father. That's what I don't like about this. There was no closure in this game. If they wouldn't have been talking about making a Shenmue 3, there would be absolutely zero closure to this title, and people would have to deal with a cliffhanger for fucking ever. Alright. I'm gonna play Shenmue 3 when it comes out, but I'm not expecting anything. Yamanose. I'm just hoping it's not as monotonous, and they better have Ace Combat in there. Alright, so this is the city of Yamanose, and this is where we start, you know, just asking questions to people, saying, hey, do you know anything about this insert topic A? They usually say no, but topic B came up, and you'll be like, that's not at all what I wanted.
Hey, bro.
Hey, bro.
I want to ask you something.
Yeah? What?
That day.
That day? No,
I'm skipping through all this because it's just the same shit every day.
Noriko.
Right. Yep, Noriko, hi.
About that
Talk
day.
to it. Don't know shit.
I
Yep.
heard about it. It must.
No.
Alright, so they know nothing about it. So now we just keep going and finding random people who may or may not know something about what's going on. I do have my cursor enabled. Usually I don't have my cursor enabled, but if I'm trying to point out something, I don't want to have to keep swapping the OBS properties. The fuck's... What's wrong with his eyes? He's like sketched out. Alright, here we go. Can I skip this? No, I can't skip this.
Sure.
Unskippable scenes really piss me off. They really rustle my jimmies.
Is this your...
That's part of the reason why I don't like this game. You have to listen to a lot of shit you don't want to listen to. This isn't relevant to the story at all. Like at all, it's not relevant to the story. It makes no sense for it to be here. It's just another piece of narrative. And here's what's fucked up about it. I stayed and I watched all these because I was so drawn into it. Not in a good way. It's hard. It's like this game hypnotizes you or something. It's strange. I called this cat Coke Cat because his pupils are like ultra dilated all the fucking time. That's why Kitty don't look so good. He's on high on cocaine.
Think she's hungry?
Maybe. Hey, little girl. Hey, you want to know a fun fact? There's food literally 20 paces left of you, but you're too lazy to feed
Wait a
him.
second.
So let's go get the the food for Kitty. Oh my god. It won't even let me walk up there. It's forcing me to do it. Let's give it fried tofu. Every cat needs fried tofu. Fuck the fish. Now the cat's wondering why the fuck did you just get... Look at that coke ass eyes.
There's also dried fish. Give that a try. If you crush it, she might eat it.
Okay.
Fucking cocaine
Well,
eye cat, man.
I've got to go now.
That's a real asshole giving them that shit. Now you have to hear that cat every time, and obviously because you hear that cat, you want to come back. Anyway, let's go to Sakura Gaioka. I don't know how to pronounce that. Sakura Gaioka? Sakura Gaioka, maybe. Alright, so basically what we're going to do now is we're trying to just find out anything that we can, so we're gonna go talk to these fine ladies over here. What you got for me?
Oh, hello, yo.
Kondo-san, the day of the incident, did you see any men in black suits?
The day of the incident? I didn't see.
I see. Did anything
Not that I'm a. But you know, it'd be good if.
I see.
Alright, so Sumiya-san is around the corner if I remember right. Just gotta run all the way over here, talk to Sumiya-san. This is essentially what this game is. It's a fetch quest verbally. Looking for things that you need to do. Sumiya-san right here.
Hi, yo.
On the day of...
In black suit.
You mean in black?
Yes, I also.
I see. Was there anything...
Now that he was thinking.
I see.
Alright, so we're just gonna try to do as many plot points as we can right now. I'm not speedrunning this game by any, matter of effect. Alright, we're running. Actually, if you hold down shift, you run. There's some gachapon. Let's do some gacha, see if we can find anything. What the fuck? It's another cutscene. Skip! Excuse me.
What's this name,
Oh my god.
Say?
It says Tajima.
Does it?
This game has a really
I'm
nasty
trying to
habit.
find the Yamamoto's house.
The
but
Yamamoto's
see, my
house is back that
eyesight
way,
is
lady.
bad,
Anyway.
so
Don't worry. I'll look
Sucks.
for it. Wait for me in that park up ahead.
Alright,
you're
so he's gonna send her to the
so
park.
kind.
I can make my point.
Thank you so much.
Oh my god. So, that little, quest line right there is kind of frustrating because here's the deal. You're essentially being challenged on the topic of ethics by a video game developer. I don't know if it benefits the game at all. I helped her because of ethics. Legitimately, this game puts you in that position where you're like, do I want to help this person or do I want to be a complete total asshole, right? So, it is what it is. Alright, we're gonna go and find Yamagishi, who, this is his house over here. But he's doing fine for somebody who got hit by a motorized vehicle. Hey, what's up, nerd?
Oh, it's you now.
Yes, you will.
Yes,
It's
I
so
heard from
good.
the-
Megumis told you
I'll
shit.
come by again.
Look at say fuck my asshole and whippersnappers coming here and roaming their cars. Alright.
Yamagishi-san, could you tell me...
Sure, this black and went to
A black... Did you see...
Dobuita.
baby and
Oh. What?
Most of your time is going to be spent in Dobuita. That's where you're going to ask people, have you seen any skinheads? I'm looking for sailors. Anyway, I got to help this old lady or else I'm going to be an asshole and never sleep at night. And I'm pretty sure, let's see. It was like stupid simple too. That's not Yamamoto. It should be like right around where the park is. This might be it right here. Yep. Yamamoto.
Yamamoto. That's it. Guess I'll go get that lady.
What's funny is that she could have probably seen this on the way back, but she didn't. So we're gonna go into the park and tell her, hey, we found it. And then she's gonna be like, wow, you're such a nice person.
I found it.
Did you?
Please let me skip.
So very much.
I don't want any. Do you want to see the fucking incredible thing about that one moment that we just shared together? I'll tell you that fucking awesome moment. So the house is right here, right? This is the house. This one right here. This is a map. This is wholeheartedly a map. She could have been like, okay, I am here, and turn to the left, and this is the house, my dude. The house was literally just to the left, lady. God damn it. Alright. We're going to go down to Dobuita. Again, this is where we're going to spend the vast majority of our time asking people questions, trying to push the plot forward. I don't remember who we need to talk to about a black car. We can ask Nozomi. Nozomi might know. Nozomi runs a, or she works at a flower shop or something. So we're gonna go around. Now, all of these stores, for the most part, you can interact with. So, because you can talk to everybody. Some people have advice, some people turn a blind eye. Anyway, this is Nozomi. This is that piece of ass that I want more than nothing else. What up, girl?
Nozomi.
Ryo, have things settled down for you?
Yeah.
If there's anything,
Yeah.
Yeah.
Did you happen to...
a black car,
Yeah, it wasn't the kind of car it usually...
you know,
Really?
yeah.
Did you see who was...
No, that Tom had.
Do you mean Tom?
Yeah,
No reason.
Ryo.
Hmm?
Cheer up, will.
Yeah.
Yeah. Alright, so we're gonna go talk to Tom, my second favorite character in this game. He's a Japanese black man. By black man, I mean he's just Japanese, but he wants to be a black man. He wants to be Jamaican. Big, hey, bro! Yo, dude! Anyway.
Tom. Hey, Ryo!
What up, my
Tell me about
man?
those men in the black car.
What?
Nozomi told me you...
No.
They might have been the one.
You're
Please try to think.
right, man.
Those guys...
I saw a...
What kind of coat?
It was a deep, maybe velvet or silk. Like something Chinese.
I never
That's
realized that
not
his
deep.
hair kind of reminds me of, those pipe cleaners
What
that you would...
happened?
Yeah, it
They
does!
almost
It's
hit
pipe
one of
cleaners.
my
He's wearing
customers,
fucking
so I gave them a piece of my
extensions.
mind. But yes.
Are you Chinese?
I'm looking for someone who knows about Chinese people. Do you
So
know
direct.
anyone? Why don't...
See, America could learn something from Chinese restaurants. Everybody needs to be Chinese. No more of these. Hi, my name's Paul, and I serve Szechuan chicken. Right, so we gotta go find the Aji-ichi. I don't remember. I remember kind of what it looks like. This place is daunting at first because it's big and there's so many options. And no, we're not going to play in the arcade. We got a mission to do. Alright, I love this game. This game is always fun to me. I'm really good at it too. As you can notice, I left the house around, what, 9-ish, 10-ish? And right now, it is only almost 2:30 in the evening. So time flies by, so time really goes really slowly in this game. You need to find time to occupy yourself. Because again, there's no way to skip it. Shenmue 2, the sequel, you at least had the ability to wait at a location until the appropriate time, say you had to meet somebody. What the fuck is going on? It's a cutscene. Oh god, here we go. Alright, so this is the quick time events. If you're not ready for them, they'll fuck you over. It's fine, you can just keep repeating them. Fuck! Kick him in the face. Have you seen any
I
sailors?
don't have time.
Now, not all combat is handled in that manner. That was just a quick time event sequence. You're gonna have plenty of them. You can fail them, and if you do, you'll just repeat them.
Are you okay?
It's no big deal. Can we skip this, please? Come on. Alright, so we're going to look for that Chinese restaurant. Funny Bear Burger! That's the most Japanese thing I've ever seen. It looks like a traditional restaurant. When you see it, you'll know. There's a tattoo guy up there. Karaoke Nana. Bob's Pizza? Bob? Where is it? Where is it? It stands out. It fucking stands out. This is it right here. This is, like I said, this is just screams I'm a Chinese restaurant. Let's go inside. If I ever play this again, I'm playing in Japanese. Dude, look how fucking steamy it is in here. Jesus Christ. It's like y'all have a fucking sweatshop in here.
What is it?
Have you seen any Chinese
I'd
people?
like to ask you about the three blades.
Seamstress,
It literally
barber,
refers
and
to
cook.
3 different blades that represent 3 different trades.
The barber, the tailor, and
Boom!
the cook. They all use bladed tools. Blade people should know about other
Yeah, you don't have to
Chinese
call them
people
3
as
blade
well.
people, lady. You could just say the Chinese know about
There's
other
also
Chinese.
another
So they just gave me 3 more people to talk to. This is what I'm saying. This game is nothing but a verbal fetch quest, and I don't think there's any other games I have played that I can use that description for. It's a fucking verbal fetch quest. All right, hold on. There's a map around here. I gotta go to Ramen. Yo, this is a tomato. This is the best store ever, by the way. They sell dildos. You can see them through the door. You see it? It's supposed to be bottles, but they're elongated like a fucking dildo. Turns out, nope, they were just tapes. Who's that guy? I need some ass tickets. Let's go. Look at all these places. Tater chips. Go, Linda, Flower Girl, Antiquity Tree. Now these are all like actual songs. It's actually pretty cool. Did that, wait, whoa, chill. Did that thing just say Hose and Bows? Please tell me that said Hose and Bows. Oh, it says Hoso Boso. I thought it said Pooh! It says Pooh! There's a magazine called Pooh! Japanese are insane. Oh, there's sliced fish. So you can give that to the cat and the cat will get all big and happy and shit. But the cat ended up leaving you anyway, so there's no point. Let's see. Jet soda, cola, pyramids, orange. What the f is that? Nasty water, man. Lock ice. So if you ever get a chance to go to Japan, they got some of the coolest ass ice cream ever. Do it. You'll do yourself a service. Anyway, you can win Saturn games by here, watch, I'll even show you. You could do a lottery, or there's like a contest right here. So you see that's I think it's Hang On. So you can either get Hang On or Space Harrier, they're two arcade games to play at home. But if you're like some people, there's actually a boombox you can win to listen to your tapes. And it's actually kind of cool. But I'm not gonna sit here and do all the other stuff. So, but anyway, I think that's enough that we can talk about today. As you can see, the game is literally just this. It's just walking around talking to people. Occasionally there'll be quick time events. Yeah, that's pretty much it. I don't want to spoil any more of the storyline for y'all. It's worth it to play it once. Never touch it again after. But anyway, let's go ahead and rate the game. Alright, so let's go ahead and rate the game. We're going to start off with the case. This is the case for Shenmue. I'm going to go ahead and give this the best rating I can. A, it's very simple, and it conveys the emotions of the game, which are multiple layers and pretty much uncertainty. It really, you look at the front of this cover, and you ask yourself, what is this game about? This game looks intriguing. Now, bear in mind, the Japanese one's kind of simple, and on the back it's probably got some narrative that I can't read, so let's go ahead and take a look at the US Shenmue one. So US Shenmue pretty much has the same front, and on the back, it's a lot more intriguing. I don't know. It looks like your standard Dreamcast game. It's in the American perspective, so it is what it is. But I will say, with multiple manuals that give a fuck, that are very, very in-depth to what happens inside this game, I cannot give this game in good faith anything other than an A when it comes to the case. The discs are pretty cool too. Gameplay. So, there's so much to do in every single Shenmue game that you probably don't realize. Most of the time you're exploring and you're talking and you're trying to piece together this narrative that ultimately isn't apparent to you until you talk to just the right person, right? So for example, you can gamble inside of the city. You can play arcade games, real true to form arcade games by Sega. You can collect miniatures, you can go and talk to people, you can run errands, you can do chores, well not really. You can work, you can earn money, there's so much stuff you can do. This game is not a game that you just plow through like I did. Take your time and play it, and you will be very, very impressed. I went ahead and gave the gameplay a C, however, because for me, it got really monotonous fast because it doesn't really say who you need to talk to, and you're going through real time talking to people that may not be awake until 3 in the evening because they're lazy. You know what I mean? So you got to be very careful with who you're talking to and what time you talk to them, and because of that, it got annoying for me rather quickly. But do not let me knock how you feel about trying this game. It is 100% worth it. Music. The music inside this game is simply fantastic. Takanobu Mitsuyoshi did a fantastic job of composing the music for this game, and there's actually like 10 different composers, but I don't know all of their names, I just know the first guy. This game has some beautiful music, and it really ties in everything that's going on together, and because you're trying to pay attention to who you're talking to, you might not really notice it in the background, but hopefully during the gameplay that I just did, you were able to hear some of the music and see how it changes dynamic to what's going on. I'm gonna go ahead and give it an A. So Shenmue is a Sega game, and one thing I've learned about games from Sega is that they really care about their graphics. The character models are very, very great. Even whenever they're fighting, you don't see any texture bleeds or anything silly like that. It's a really solid game, and the artwork, I mean, take a look at this. This is a scene from the city inside of the game. This is a scene from the actual city. I feel that they conveyed that very well. And if you ever are curious, you can actually still go to this city, Yokosuka, in Japan, which is about maybe 3 or 4 hours outside of Tokyo, kind of by Yokohama, and you can go to the Shenmue village, and they take great pride in being part of that, history in video gaming. I think they even had a Shenmue anniversary celebration there. The art gets an A. Fun. I'm gonna give it a C. Here's the reason why. So, I like games where my objectives are very clearly pointed out in front of me and there's not much ambiguity, which probably makes you want to be like, dude, this guy's an idiot, so fuck him, right? It's a rite of passage for all gamers who want to really play one of the most cultiest of cult classics on the Dreamcast, plain and simple. And that's exactly what it is. But if you like something that's fast-paced, you're probably not going to like this game. You just got to sit down, relax, grab a drink, pop open a thing of popcorn, just sit down and enjoy what you're experiencing. So that leaves us with an overall score of a B. Not bad. Play this game. I'm going to go ahead and give you the thumbs up for this game. Definitely try it out. But here's what you need to understand if you're going to play this game. This game is a fucking hog. I mean, a fucking hog. With 3 discs, GD-ROMs inside the Dreamcast really do not like this game, especially if the laser is going out. Everybody I know that owns this game has physically struggled with getting the copy to run. So I strongly suggest if you're one of those people who get into emulation, I am not, maybe try out the GD-EMU version or play an emulated version. Or if you really want to play it in the same style without, many changes outside of controls and interface, definitely give the Windows version that I played today a try. It's still the same game, it's just as monotonous, and it's just as rewarding in the end. So take that as you will. Just bear in mind, this game is very, very large, and it makes the Dreamcast work overtime. It did not work on mine, no matter what I did. But that's enough out of me. Thank you so much for taking the time to watch this video. If you like what you saw, please give me a thumbs up, hit that subscribe button, and as always, from my family to your family, good energy, good vibes, Fortefyre out.